That's correct. When you stop a girl on the street, you need to be directly in front of her and also leave enough space so that she can slow down and comfortably stop. Hey, excuse me, can I tell you something really quickly?
Sure.
I just saw you and wanted to let you know that you look really elegant. I love this skirt as well, it's really summery.
Thank you.
This is good because you've given her a nice compliment, it's direct, it's made her smile, and it's made her feel like speaking to you. So it's a nice confident way to start in the street. So what's your plans for today?
I'm actually going to the park to feed the squirrels with my friend.
What? Feed squirrels?
Yeah.
And ducks or squirrels?
No, just the squirrels.
These little guys, yeah?
Yeah, we got them to be our friends.
What do you feed them? Like hot dogs?
Almonds?
Almonds?
Yeah.
That's their favourite, is it?
It seems to be.
That's nice. Well, they're really cute, aren't they?
They are very cute.
You like animals?
Fun. I do.
Nice.
Yeah.
That sounds fun, actually. I never thought of that. But buy some almonds, go feed the squirrels.
You should try it sometime.
Okay.
And what are you doing today?
Do you live local around here somewhere?
Yeah.
That's nice. And do you spend a lot of time in this area?
I do, yeah.
There's a nice coffee shop just down there. Have you been there?
I have, but I'm going to meet a friend actually, so I need to go.
Okay, what's her name? Is it a he or a she, actually? In the beginning, the girl actually shouldn't do most of the talking, so you don't want to ask a bunch of questions. You want to make statements and do most of the talking yourself. Yeah, I was just walking, there's a nice park down there, and then I'm going to meet some friends, but I've got like 40 minutes, and that's why when I saw you, and I thought you looked friendly, so that's why I came over and said hi.
Okay.
In the early stages of an interaction, you actually do want to make most of the conversation so that she has a chance to relax, get comfortable talking to you, snap out of the mindset that she was in, thinking about what she's doing and where she's going. So that's the right one. We might hire some bikes and go riding around the park. There's like a nice spot where they rent out bikes and it's on the lake. And
yeah, but you ride bikes in that?
Well, I'm English. You know what we do, like the penny farthing and the suit on and sitting really up straight.
That's very fancy for bikes.
I will change. Change, yeah. And tell me what you do, because you look a bit artistic.
Well, I actually work in non-profit.
Non-profit?
Charity, yeah.
I like making profit, so that's...
What do you do?
I'm joking. I work in IT, but
okay.
No, that's cool. So you're not so focused on money, you like doing good things.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Thanks.
I'm focused on money. No.
That's fair.
Because IT can be creative too, so...
Sure, yeah.
Asking what someone does is that kind of usual question that we always ask, but in this case you want to make a guess, make an assumption. It makes it a little bit more interesting, and if you choose something to do with fashion or art, it's always a compliment for a woman because it kind of says that she has style. My name is Richard, by the way.
Hey, nice to meet you.
And your name?
Alexa.
It's good that you have a name. I was just waiting for it a while, but it's good that you have one.
Thanks.
Rather than just asking her name, you can always introduce yourself. It's a little bit different to what most guys do, and it's a positive difference. What kind of things do you like to do in your free time?
I actually don't have a lot of free time. I work
shame.
a lot, so when I'm not working, I like to be outside.
Yeah.
I try to be outdoors as much as possible. I actually bike where you mentioned.
Okay.
Yeah, I just try to be outdoors.
So you're one of these active people that's always doing stuff?
Yeah, it's hard for me to stay sitting down.
Not couch potato?
Well, every now and then, but in general, no, more active than down.
I'm kind of semi-active. Yeah. Like I do some active stuff, but actually I prefer it when, you know, someone else plans everything and they're like, come to this, and I always say yes.
Okay.
But given the choice, I often just chill at home. I like
fair.
chilling. Have you ever tried climbing? You know, like on these walls?
I've heard of it.
Things.
I've always wanted to, but I haven't yet.
You know, it's very cool. We've got some place that we go to. I've only been like 4 times, but it's really fun. Very good exercise and just really cool. So you should definitely try it.
Yeah, I would like to.
When you're speaking to girls, it's good to be passionate about something, and a good choice is something you love to do, a hobby. Now, why don't you see if you can go out and sell someone on it, make it so that they're smiling like, yeah, I'd like to do that. That sounds great. So it's the right option in this case.
Okay, so you said you like biking and rock climbing.
Yeah.
Any other like outdoor activities?
Yeah, loads of stuff. Racket sports.
Like tennis?
Yeah, tennis and also squash. You know what squash is?
It's the English thing. I don't know
I
about
mean, most
it, no.
sports were invented in England, obviously, but I think they play it everywhere. It's like when you're usually inside and you've got a wall like in front, to the sides, and in the back, and you can hit the ball like anywhere. And I think it's the best exercise. You're constantly running and
Yeah, it sounds
it's very cool.
kind of dangerous, but fun.
No, it's fine. It's fine. The ball is only like that big, so even if it hits you, it's not too bad.
Okay.
You can smash each other with the rackets, but rarely happens. You should try it.
I might sometime. You said you work in IT?
Yeah, I work in IT, and actually I love my job. I think that, you know, people think IT is boring, but at the moment it's like the most exciting field, right, to work in. There's so many cool companies. I really love my job. So happy to go to work every day, and yeah, it's fascinating for me.
That's great.
If you have a job and you think it's boring, that's not important. The thing that you need to do is show that you have passion for something. If you do like your job, even if you think other people are not interested, speak passionately about it, and you can get them to buy in, feel at least the emotion, even if they don't understand it that well. So, you know, don't worry about it being boring. Worry about how you tell others about it, and hope that your emotion will be contagious.
So do you always stop girls in the street?
Well, you know, from time to time. Quite often, actually. In the summer when it's nice. Winter, not so much. There's less people, raining, walking, you know, quickly.
Sure.
The summer is nice, and the girls are dressed better, so kind of, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Not the best response again. Even if it's true, you'd be better with some logical justification as to why that's true. Listen, I've got a few minutes right now, so do you want to just grab a coffee? What do you say?
Yeah, okay.
Great.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. The very best result in the daytime is to go for the instant date. So that's correct. Well done. If you just leave and get the number, that's okay. But it's much better if you can say, listen, I've got time now. Why don't we do something quickly? Notice that it's just a quick thing. So it's quite easy to say yes to. That's correct. When you stop a girl on the street, you need to be directly in front of her and also leave enough space so that she can slow down and comfortably stop. This is good because you've given her a nice compliment, it's direct, it's made her smile, and it's made her feel like speaking to you. So it's a nice confident way to start in the street. In the early stages of an interaction, you actually do want to make most of the conversation so that she has a chance to relax, get comfortable talking to you, snap out of the mindset that she was in, thinking about what she's doing. It's one of my friend Alex's moves. He does it when he's very, very drunk and doesn't work too well. In a noisy environment, you don't want to be too conversational, so starting by catching her attention non-verbally is the right choice. I'm Richard.
Jana.
Nice to meet you. That's it. You don't want to spend too long talking because it's a noisy dance floor. So that's exactly it. Very quick, then back to dancing. If you're just dancing kind of near her, then, she could move away. So you want to escalate a little bit, get a little bit closer. You must be tired from those heels. And it's so loud as well. Let's go and sit down over there.
Yes, please.
This is another reason to get off of the dance floor, and if you notice, it's not so much of a question, it's more of a suggestion, so it's very easy to say yes to, and you're more likely to get her to agree and go with you. So you really like dancing, eh?
I do. Yeah, very much.
But you seem sober. It's strange. Why are you in the club and you still seem sober?
I can't dance as well if I drink too much.
Alright, well we started now, so...
Yeah, now it's okay.
okay.
No, I'm not standing.
And I think, I saw you on the dance floor, but I think before, did I see you in the smoking area? Was that you?
Yeah, probably.
Oh.
You don't like smoking?
Well, I don't smoke, but, you know, it's your choice. But I do hope one day you would quit.
I'm working on it.
Yeah?
Working on it. Yeah, I am.
Right.
I know
I'll
it's
help you.
bad.
I'll encourage you by reminding you constantly that it's... No, not really. I'll just encourage you not to distract
Well, thank
you.
you. That would be helpful.
On one hand, you don't want to nag her, and on the other hand, you don't want to tell her it's great if you don't think it is. So this is the correct middle ground, and it's the right choice. Well done. And so you smoke, but do you have any other bad habits, or is that it?
I think it's the only real bad one. I can be messy sometimes if that's a bad habit. I don't chew my nails or anything.
Compulsive gambler, or
No,
I don't know,
not
thief.
yet.
Like, what is it? What's the word for the people that have to steal things? Like there's a technical.
Oh, I don't remember.
You know there
I
is
do.
one though, right?
Necro.
It's like a.
necro something.
That's people that have sex with dead people. Check necrophiliac, yeah? No.
that,
and I
I
was
don't
thinking
have that.
narcolepsy, but that's the sleeping one. But there's definitely one for stealing stuff.
There is. So, do you have any bad habits?
Well, I don't think I have anything too bad, but it depends what you think. So I don't know, like sometimes I might smoke weed. Haven't tried like super hard drugs, but a couple drugs. And aside from that, I don't know, sometimes I can be really harsh with people, a little bit
That's good honesty.
impatient.
Okay.
No, I'm sure I have some bad ones, but nothing super bad. And definitely nothing like a habit that really annoys people.
Okay. It's good.
Excellent. In this case, you want to have some honesty, and sometimes the honesty can be shocking, surprising, but it has an interesting effect on her attraction levels. They're likely to go up. So tell me, do you have any good habits or like healthy stuff you do?
Yeah. I dance a lot.
Yeah.
I like to go hiking. I take my dog and we hike in the mountains a lot.
Oh yeah.
It's great. And let me see. Yoga?
Do you have a dream of like climbing Everest or Kilimanjaro or something like this?
No, it's too cold. Too cold. I like to be warm.
But I have some friends that climb Kilimanjaro and they're just regular people. Like they started in the morning and they got to the top by sunset or
they had help.
Nightfall. Yeah, of course, there are guys carrying everything, but
I don't think I would do
like
it.
It's kind of easy.
No, you would do it.
I like to think I would. But if you put me there, I don't know.
So you hike. What else do you do?
Lots of sports. I tried climbing recently. Sometimes I play squash. Used to play tennis, but I guess now I just go to the gym a few times a week, and that's about it.
You go to the gym? Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, of course. What are you talking about? Look, I just don't have all these stupid protein shakes and stuff. I'm there all the time pumping iron. I'm actually
Let's see. You flex?
See naked or just see touching?
Oh my.
All right, now we'll touch and later we'll see.
Okay, maybe you go.
Of course
A
I
little.
go.
A little.
You're getting defensive, aren't you? So not the best thing, not the quality that a guy wants to show, is it? I'm trying to guess. I mean, when I look at you, I think you're kind of, I don't know, something to do with music. I don't know why I think that, but what did you study at university?
I actually studied dance.
Dance?
I did.
You studied
I did.
dance?
Yeah.
I didn't know they had that. I know they have like ballet schools and stuff, but you can study.
There's music at the university too. It's an art school. But yes, dance, ballet, jazz, hip hop.
Oh, yeah, cool. Justin
A lot of
Timberlake,
things.
Usher.
Yes,
Yeah?
exactly like that. Like we were here.
Nice one. And so that was university, but what's your job now? Are you something
I
a
actually
dancer
own
or
a dance
something?
studio.
Dance school, that's cool. So what types of dance do you have? You have like salsa, tango?
No, it's for little kids. So like ballet, beginners ballet and jazz.
And how long are the classes normally?
They're about an hour every week.
Okay, and you teach them yourself, or it's your school, right?
No, yeah, I teach them myself.
And other people teach sometimes, or is...
No. We have I have an assistant who's just kind of there to help because there's so many kids.
How long have you had your school?
About 2 years.
That's good, and it's going well, yeah?
Yeah, it's going very well. We do recitals, it's fun.
How many people in a class normally, children?
About 10.
That's not bad, so quite busy.
It is busy. A couple classes a week, 2 or 3 classes a week.
You could have been so much more interested in here. It's a very rich subject to talk about. There is a lot of passion and emotion attached to it, but you asked a couple of boring questions and it can easily die out now. I just noticed you got some tattoos.
Oh,
May I?
Yeah.
This is interesting. You've got like coordinates here.
Yeah.
What's that? Is something special there?
It is. I went to Iceland, and those are coordinates for my favorite waterfall from the trip.
Oh, like the most beautiful place or something?
Yes, and the mountain range is Asia. It was the first mountain range we drove through when we went, so very special.
So the idea is that you had an amazing time and you just look at it and you...
Yeah, it was the adventure of my life, so I wanted it forever.
Nice, I get it. Cool. I was like, what's that? But it makes perfect sense.
Yeah, it's strange.
Cool. If someone has an interesting tattoo, there's usually a story behind it. They're going to be used to telling the story, but then by handling it in the right way, you'll still make them feel good and have a good moment of connection.
So I think that's probably enough about me. What is it that you do?
It's kind of strange, right? So I'm not like an accountant or whatever. So I make videos for YouTube. So I could say I'm like a YouTube professional.
What sort of videos? What do you mean?
Different videos, like in different subjects, giving advice about health and different things. And then it kind of makes money by the advertising, and you know when there's those annoying ads in YouTube.
Yes.
So basically, that's
how you make the money.
That's what's paying me, like 1 cent each one or whatever, and it adds up.
Interesting. So. Well, I did notice that you were very well groomed.
Oh, thank you.
I was hoping it didn't mean that you were into men.
It's funny you should say that, because I do have, certain feelings of, you can just see, like, I'm touching you, but it doesn't mean anything because I'm gay, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah? So it's cool.
It's cool.
Very gay. You feel it, right? That's why there's no chemistry.
None. It's good.
When a girl challenges you, you don't want to get angry, you don't want to get defensive, right? So this is the perfect response. Well done for choosing. When you date guys or meet guys, I assume you do sometimes, yeah? But is it usually in clubs? Because for me, it's definitely not.
No, I try not to.
It's not the best, right?
No, it doesn't always seem like the most honest environment to meet someone.
Yeah. Well, most people go into clubs, they're just looking for something that's not serious, right? That's the general thing.
Yeah, or to have fun with their friends only. Yeah, so I try not to.
But you know what? The good thing, we've met, right? Not long ago, but we're not too drunk. We've managed to find this quiet place for conversation. Sure. So it's maybe, we shouldn't categorize it as the usual awful club thing, right?
Yeah, that's safe.
So I guess it's not too personal, right? But where did you meet your last boyfriend?
Dance, the university. We were partners, so by default, I guess we got very close. Yeah. So we were partners, so it was just kind of natural, I guess.
This is a great one to try. You know, you did it in the game. You can try it in real life as well. It works because you're bringing in that sexual element, but in a very smooth way. You know, it's not aggressive at all. It's kind of playful, but it works.
So I actually didn't ask, but what did you study in school?
Well, to be honest, I didn't go to university, but it's just because I didn't really like school when I was young. I was intelligent, but I was kind of bullied, and kids called me ugly and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, I have no pictures from that time. I hated how I looked, and everyone called me ugly, so it was just unhappy. But it's okay, I'm alright now. But
You're very handsome now.
oh, that's nice of you to say. Thanks.
You're welcome, I mean it.
It's going to be very hard to resist the response, oh, thank you, you too, or something like that. And actually, it's much better not to, because you've got into a great position where she's the one saying nice things about you, and you want to keep her in that position where she's the one working harder than you are. Yeah, let's have a drink. Cheers, by the way.
Cheers. Nice to meet you.
I know we haven't been talking for long, but to me it's going pretty well so far, so I'm happy I came and talked to you.
Me too.
You're not hungry by any chance?
I mean, I could be.
Yeah, what food do you like?
I usually like pretty healthy foods, but I also really like hamburgers.
Oh, what? How does that work? So you're
know.
usually healthy, and then just like once in a while, just
It's like the guilty pleasure food, you know? Cheat day.
Yeah, I get that. I'm quite healthy as well.
Are you?
All the time.
Do you like burgers?
No, I think my guilty food would be pizza, pasta, ice cream, chocolate. Not all at once.
But you're healthy.
Something like that. But yeah, 99% healthy.
Okay.
Surprisingly, that's the correct choice, because a lot of guys go to clubs, meet girls, get off with them, and then the girls see it as a bit of fun and they don't respond to the messages. So if you actually want to see a girl again, you do want to slow things down, chill for a bit, and get that real connection that can go along with the sexual stuff that you can always bring back at any time. It shows a lot of confidence and control as well. I don't know what you think about this place, but the music's kind of whatever,
it's not so good.
and drinks not so good either. But I know somewhere with really good music and nice drinks as well.
Maybe not come with you tonight, but give you my number. See you again.
Okay, cool. I'll probably get going soon anyway, but give you my phone. Put your number in there, and I don't know, meet in a few days or something.
Yeah, that would be nice.
You don't want to make the invitation to your house explicit, you want to make it implicit so that she can agree to it without feeling like a slut. Well done. In a noisy environment, you don't want to be too conversational, so starting by catching her attention non-verbally is the right choice. That's it. You don't want to spend too long talking because it's a noisy dance floor, so that's exactly it. Very quick, then back
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day, of every month, of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office. But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.